development. So, to start with the topic, I would like to first give you an introduction on the development. What is development? Development is a multidimensional process involving reorganization and reorientation of entire economic and social system. It implies transformation of society and economy for better. Lastly, it is the process of improving the quality of all human lives with three equally important aspects. Now, I'd like to read out some definitions given by different scholars. According to Elizabeth V. Hurlock in 1975, he defined development as an appropriative series of change that occurs as a result of maturation and experiences. And according to Van Danny, he defined development as qualitative change, which means that development is not just adding inches to one height or refining one's ability, but is a complex process which involves integration of many structures and functions. Now, I'd like to present you all the three economical aspects of development, that is, raising the labor standard of development, that is in terms of education, food, medical service, growth process, consumption, and number two, condition conducive to the growth of self-esteem, that is in terms of living peacefully without delinquency and encouraging one another, and lastly, increasing people's freedom to choose. Okay, now the various characteristics of development are as follows. Development. Number one, development is a continuous process. Number two, development follows a pattern, which means that it occurs in an orderly manner and follows a certain sequence. Number three, development has a direction. That is, it follows a definite direction, and the direction that it follows is always forward. Example, Harvard expenditure theory, in which the society moves forward from a complex to from simple to a complex one. Number four, development is multidimensional, which means that it involves several types of dimensions, that is, human development, social development, economical development, etc. Number five, development is irreversible. Development is irreversible, which means that it cannot be changed. Once a society is into the process of development, it will never move back to its original state. Number six, development is diffusive, which means that it remains in a place of origin and it spreads beyond its place of origin. An example can be given of a new technology which, when invented, spreads to other areas from its place of origin. Number seven, development always has positive yields. Whenever we talk of development, in the process, it always has positive yields. Example can be given of technology which are improving the quality of life, which are making a better society. And number eight, development can be evolutionary or revolutionary in nature. Development which occurs in so slow manner are meant to be evolutionary in nature. Example, transition of society from pre-modern to modern society, and development are said to be revolutionary when the society changes rapidly. That is, transition of society from monarchy to democracy. And here I have some views or perspectives on development. That is, number one, which includes modernity. Modernity theorists have mainly focused on economic growth, so they assess development primarily by gross domestic product, per capita income, and extent poverty. Number two, the world system. Emmanuel Wallerstein used historical explanations from viewpoint of world system and examined large scale of development for over a long period of time. Number three, market system. Trade with foreign investors, personal contact, political engagement, and technological creativity. Number four, institutional perspective, which includes successful leading of countries and historical importance of that countries. Number five, feminist perspective, which involves women's contribution to the process of development, women's contributing half of ratio of man power of a country. And now, lastly, number five, dependency theory. According to this theory, underdevelopment is mainly caused by the peripheral position of affected country in the world economy. Typically, underdeveloped countries offer cheap labor and raw materials on the world market. These resources are sold to advanced economies, and underdeveloped countries end up purchasing these goods at high prices. Thus, dependency theory is a notion that resources flow from a periphery of poor and underdeveloped states to a core of wealthy states.